Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. I'm going to start recording now. Just bear with me while I have to type something in here. Where are we? 5th of the 3rd of the 25th. Okay, we should be recording. We should be streaming live on YouTube and in Facebook. I doubt whether we are actually in Facebook. Hopefully everybody will be able to comment and everything will be working right. But I'm here, as I said, to give you the updates from We Share Abundance for today. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We've been around for about 5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations. We've had our ups and downs, but we are more up now than we are down. We are now expanding our economy. That should improve the liquidity and value of our currency, benefiting all our citizens because they all hold our currency because we give it to them free every month. Anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, there's no obligation. You just come along, register, prove you're a real person, and that's all there is to it. We're also a non-separatist organization, and that is we don't see superficial differences in people. We just see everybody as a human being, regardless of gender, race, color, class, creed, financial status, educational level, or anything else. All just human beings, part of one big family of humanity, all interlinked, all individually unique. All having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. We have a little affirmation that helps us with that in a moment. But before that, we'll have a very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. Not short-term pleasure that you're going to get when you pay your credit cards off and take that world cruise and move into that new home and buy the new car you've always wanted, all these things. That's short-term pleasure and it'll wear off. What we're talking about is true happiness that is always with you. It's within. It's an ever new joy. Every day that you wake up, you're grateful to be alive and happy to be of service to others, because that's the only way that you can gain that happiness is through loving service to others. You can't buy it. You can't get it any other way. The great thing about being of loving service to others is that not only does it create that happiness and joy within you, it also helps all the people that you're helping, but it attracts into your life everything else that you want and need. So you don't need to chase after money. It'll start being attracted to you. It'll be chasing you. And anything else that you want in life will also be attracted to you. So that's what our little prayer is about. And we'll get onto that in a moment. We'll just have a quick look and see who is here in the app now, because I want to welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. A lot of people watch the recordings because 7 p.m. London time isn't convenient for everybody. And so that is why we record all these, and the recordings are all in YouTube. They're nearly all in Facebook. It takes a little while to get them in Facebook. If it doesn't stream live, it'll be tomorrow morning. If it's streaming live, then fine. But I see we've got Lewis in from Lisbon. We've got Peter in from the Cameroon. We've got Nankiep in from Nigeria. Eric from Quebec in Canada. We've got Karen Stewie. Where are you from, Karen? I don't know. We got Werner in from South Africa, Eddie from USA, Norman from Doncaster, England, Ron from Amsterdam in Holland. One of the advantages of being here in the app, I see we've just got Maya in as well from the UK, and we've got Bozina in from Slovenia in Europe. Not far from where I used to live. Well, not far from the country I used to live in, quite a long way from where I used to live. But I used to live in Italy, and Slovenia is next door. Okay. What am I up to? Welcoming people. Right, let's get started with the, I was saying, if you can get into the app, and there's no reason why you shouldn't, it is better for you, particularly if English isn't your first language, because you can select in the app from the menu at the top. You can click on view, and at the bottom of that menu, there is text translation or something like that. I'll have a quick look and I'll tell you exactly what it says. View captions and / translation. And if you click on that, it opens a little bar down at the bottom, and everything I say is then comes up in text. And then at the right of that bar, you can select the language that you want that text to be converted to. So whether it's French or German or Japanese or Hindi or whatever, there are lots of languages there. I can't guarantee that your first choice will be there, but there'll probably be one that will be an improvement on my English. Okay, so it's a good idea to get here on the live, and then you can take advantage of that and various other things that are available. So let's get started now with that little prayer and then the affirmation, and then I'll bring you up to date with what we've been doing today. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, who else have we got in? Karen says she's from the Netherlands. Okay, thank you, Karen. We got Andrew in as well from down under. What do we call it? New Zealand, right? Auckland, New Zealand. We got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA, and we got Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland, and we got Charles in as well from Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City is an interesting city. It spreads over the state line, so you can have Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. I think it's probably unique in that way, as a I think it's the capital city of Kansas, and yet half of it's in Missouri. Anyway, welcome to Charles from Kansas City, Missouri. Is there anybody else I've missed? If I have, I apologize. But I think we've got everybody. Okay, right. Yeah. We are getting closer and closer with the shareholder plan. I'm not confident that it'll be ready before Friday. It is complicated, it is complex, but Vishal is really, really good. And I spent time with him today going through a few things. He likes to make sure that he's got things clear in his mind. And that's brilliant, because that's what we want. So often we find developers who say, oh yeah, I know what it is, and they do what they think it is, and it's not what you want. Vishal is like Devyani. They see what I've told them, and then they go through it and they think about it, and they come back and they ask questions, and so we do get the finished product of what it should be. So he's working on a few things there that we discussed today. We'll see. It could possibly be ready by Friday, but I think it's unlikely, in all honesty. So I'm pretty sure it will be available for the week after. Fun Miracles, we're still working with and still doing things there, and I'm still not prepared to get it out to the members at this stage because there are things that I want them to change before we do that. So that is ongoing. They're very keen to get it finished because they want their final payment. We paid them 3/4 of the bill so far, so there's another big lump for them to access, and they're waiting for that. So they're not going to hold things up. But there are issues that we do need to make sure are correct before we get into the mass testing with our members. I've not heard from Ram and Mo since they both said they were ill. And we're back on track. So I think they're both struggling a little bit still. Success Blueprint, we've been adding little bits in, and you will probably, if you are a member of the Success Blueprint, you will probably have now received a welcome email, and you will get an email if you complete your level 1, 3 on your level 1, or if you complete 9 on your level 2 or 27 on your level 3. And you want to be doing that as quickly as you can. And I'm not saying that out of any personal need or anything like that. I mean, it doesn't affect me anyway. But it does affect you, because the quicker you do it, the quicker your team will do it, because they'll, you know, if it takes you 3 months to get 3 people, they'll think, oh, well, it takes 3 months to get 3 people, and they'll take 3 or 4 or 5 months, and you know, you'll just, well, you'll get kicked out because you won't be performing, and they'll get kicked out because they won't be performing. And it's not that hard for you to do it right and put in that effort. You only need to put in effort for a very, very short period of time, but you want to put in that maximum effort. Once you have your 3 referrals in the plan, we'll have sorted them out. You know, it's not about selling, it's not about convincing, it's about sorting people out. You know, you get people to watch a video, they either like it or they don't. If they like it, they go to the next step and they watch another video or get involved in a live call. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But it's a sorting process. It's not a selling process. It's, did you see something in that first video that made you want to learn more? Yes or no? Boom, yes. Go on. No. Okay, fine. Thanks for watching. Next step. Webinar, explanation, full thing. Do you think this is for you? Yes or no? Yeah, okay, they're in. No, they're out. It's sorting, it's not selling, it's not convincing. But having sorted, and you've got your 3 that have been sorted and they're put in there, it then becomes about teaching. You've got to teach them to do what you did to get your 3. And when they get their 3, you've got to teach them to teach their 3 to get their 3. And when you've done that, you'll have not just 3,927, you'll have 3,927.81. And if you do that and do it correctly, and you don't mess about, you will build an unstoppable business. It will just not stop growing because everybody will be of the same mind. They'll all have been sorted. They chose to get involved. They're going to be doing what they said they would do because you already did it and you showed the way. So that's what it's about. And we are continuing to add things in there. You've got a new page that you can promote. I will be adding more and more pages. There will be probably a lot of them that you can choose from. I can't guarantee that I'm going to introduce one a day or one a week or anything like that. But there will be a constant addition of new pages that you can use. And you can use them, pick the ones that you like best and promote those. They'll all go to the same place. They go into a place where it says, okay, get on the webinar, find out what it's about. Now, we have to do more on the webinar side because we've only had the one. And in the video, it says we're going to do them daily. And we will, but we're not doing them daily at the moment. But we will do another one either Friday or Saturday. Saturday at the latest. We may do one Friday and Saturday. And we need your support when we do them. We don't want just people coming into the thing and seeing that there's nobody there. We want the screen full of people, ideally with your video on, because they like to see that it is real people, not just a name in a box. And this will help everybody grow their business. And if you think about it, just putting in that effort, you can stop after 3 if you want. I don't think you'll want to, but I mean, you can if you want. And you're going to make over $40,000 a month very quickly. It takes a little bit of effort for a few days, really. That's all it should take you, a few days to get 3 people through the system, sorted and into your business. And then you've got to teach that on. And if everybody does it in that time frame, some people do it quicker. You don't really want to be messing around with the people that take longer. Tell them you know, get on with it or get out and find somebody to replace them. It sounds harsh, but it's the reality of building that unstoppable income, that unstoppable growth that you and everybody else wants. Because if you have somebody in there that isn't pulling their weight, it's not only them that suffers, it's not just you that suffers, it's everybody throughout the system is suffering because of that. So that is why you've got to be hard. There are plenty of things that they can get involved in We Share Abundance. They can take that bundle package, take it all the time they want, or do nothing with it. And gradually, over time, it'll benefit them. But if they're in the Success Blueprint, they've got to do what they said they would do. And that is put in all that work and effort up front to make sure that everything works as it should afterwards. Once you've done it, as I say, it's there, it's in place, and you don't really need anything else. Okay, so you want to be looking for those forms that say, wow, congratulations, you just referred another person. And if you're not getting those, you need to up your work rate. You need to invite more people. It's as simple as that. Invite more people to watch the video, whether it's that one. I think the one that we put up just now is less than a minute. The other one is less than 3 minutes. There'll be quite a number that we're adding in, and it's all up to you to do that. So let's have a look. We've got a couple more people in. We have, I remember welcoming Deborah. I think we welcomed Ron from, I'm sure we did, from the Netherlands. Mary from Chicago is in. Derek from West Palm Beach in Florida is in. Don from Vancouver Island in Canada is in. And Norman saying, where can we access these pages? It's the page that you joined through is one of them. And the other one, I sent a message. It's in your inbox, Norman. They will all be /vibe. The first one is just simply /vibe, VYB, capital letters. And the next one is VYB, capital letters, A in lowercase. And the next one that we bring out will be B lowercase. And we will have ultimately a dozen or so of these pages that you can go to. And you can use any of them that you like. Okay, but the one that we just made available, you've got a message in your inbox with a link to it. Okay. They will also be listed in the training page as we get more information in that training page. And that training page is accessible to you once you are a Success Blueprint member. It's also accessible to you if you're not a Success Blueprint member, but are a member of the Easy Team Builder. It's going to help both groups of people. It will be focused mainly on the Success Blueprint, but what we teach for there applies to the Easy Team Builder. In fact, it applies to everything that you do regarding an online business. I see we've got Richard in as well from Devon in England. I don't know whether we mentioned Richard, but anyway, we have now. Okay, so that is where we are. We've been doing things there. We're still doing things there. We will continue to do things there. Once Devyani has got and we're happy with everything that is being done correctly in the Success Blueprint from a development point of view, she won't be back on the mull. She'll be on upgrading our language for the back end. We can't just change it. You know, we're on, I don't know what version of PHP. We're on 7.1 or something like that, and we're going to go to 8.2, but we can't just switch it like that because some of the functions that we have won't work in 8.2. So it all has to be gone through to make sure that the upgrades are good, and it'll be easier in the future. So that is Devyani and Vishal. Me, I'm still plodding along with various things. I feel, in all honesty, that I've let a lot of people down with this Treasure Island thing, because it really is a no-brainer. Anybody can join totally free and will make money. Now, you're not going to make a lot of money for a while. You're not going to make a lot of money for several years if you do nothing, but you will make money. So why not join? We should have 50,000 people in there from all our registered members. Now, I know that a lot of those will perhaps have joined with somebody else, or they'll be under somebody else, but for us to have a group in there which is less than 300 means that I'm letting people down. I'm not getting over the fact that this is only available till the 1st of May, and you can just sign up for free. And if you do nothing else, you will in time make money. If you refer other people, of course, you'll make more money. They can be free as well. But they have two compensation plans. One is for the freebies and one is for the people that want to put their hand in the pocket. Now, even if you put your hand in your pocket, you're still in that freebies compensation plan. Everybody is in that anyway. And the more people you refer, the more you'll get paid. Once again, even so, it's going to take time to build to a really significant income. But you know, it's free, okay? The paid version is totally optional, and I can understand if people don't want to get involved in that, that's fine. But it is a little bit different in the way it works. It is a loan, it's repayable at the end of 2 years, and they're in $100 multiples, and they are guaranteeing you a 50% minimum in interest in year 1 and 2. So basically, during year 1, you're going to make $50 for every $100. During year 2, you're going to make $50 for every $100, and you're going to get your $100 back at the end of year 2. So over 2 years, you're going to double your money. A guarantee is only as good as the company behind it. We don't really know at this stage how good the company behind it is. But from what I've seen of it, I think it is pretty good, pretty solid. It's still up to you whether you choose to put your hand in your pocket and spend $100, $200, $500, or whatever you want. There's no maximum, but the minimum is 100, and it is in $100 increments. And from my personal point of view, I think it's worth a punt for $100. If $100 isn't much to you, then it's probably worth a punt for a couple of $100, you know. If $100 is a lot of money for you, you're not going to get your money back quickly. So stay out of the paid thing. But if $100, you can afford to put it in and say, okay, I'm going to have $50 at least back by the end of year 1. So it's only $50 I'm out of pocket. And in year 2, I'm going to make at least another 50 and get me $100 back. So if you can afford that out of your cash flow, I think it's a good bet. But it is a risk. It is a bet. We don't know how stable the company is and whether it'll really do everything it promises to do. But that aside, everybody should sign up as a free member because there is absolutely no risk there. And if the company does what it says it'll do, it will pay you money for many years to come. It'll gradually start very, very small and grow. So, you know, in 5 years, you might be making $20 or $30 or $40 a month. In 10 years, that might be $100 or $500 a month. It's going to grow gradually. It may grow quickly. They think it's going to grow quickly, but they are a little bit cautious about what they tell you will happen. But if nothing happens, you can't lose, can you? Sign up, get in. You've only got until May the 1st, and so has everybody else. Sign up everyone in your family. Just get them to sign up totally free. And the more people that you have personally referred, the more you will generate in income, but the more people you'll be helping. And when you get a free opportunity like this, it's crazy not to do it. So I'm not quite sure what I've been doing wrong, but I will try and improve it so that we get a bigger group. We should have a group of thousands in there. We've only got until May the 1st to do it. So get out there and promote that as well. Okay. What else have we got? Numbers. Right. Time for the specs. We had an increase of 71 in our 777 plan in the last 24 hours to 36,929. Getting very close to 37,000 now, isn't it? We can probably expect to get there by tomorrow. I would think we should get there by tomorrow. Who knows? We had an increase of 17 in our registered members. I think that should be higher. I think all the people in the Success Blueprint, I'm not sure how many people we've got in there now, but you should all be looking for 3 people within a week. And when did we launch? A few days ago. And I suppose we're not doing too badly. We got 40, 56, 60, 73. We got about 73, 80 people that have registered since we launched the Success Blueprint, but they won't all have joined for the Success Blueprint. But we should be getting lots of people every day coming in through that Success Blueprint. So make sure you're doing your bit if you're in the plan. We have an increase of 17 in our active members. That's the same as the increase in our registered members, taking actives up to 3,412. We had an increase of 4 again in our paid members in the Shareholder plan, going up to 701. So we crossed the 700 barrier. We might drop down below it again. I think there are 8 or 9, I can't remember exactly, people that haven't renewed their subscription so far, but they have until Friday about 4 or 5 o'clock to do that before they get kicked out of the matrix, the guarantee and the allocation for the free cash. So I need to do something and jolly those people along, I suppose. But it is growing steadily now. Multiply Weezer, no change in the membership base. But amazingly, we got another $2 up in the bonus pool from the revenue share just for logging in to $10,744.85. Okay. What else have we got? Nothing. Nothing that I can think of anyway, apart from free cash. So we might as well do a screen share now to random.org and pick out the numbers. Screen share. Window. Where is random? There, random.org. Okay, so here we are. Lowest number is 2, highest number 2861. Random.org will randomly select a number each time I click generate. I'm going to do it twice. We're going to pick 2 people. So here's the first one, 1040. I'm going to put that in the spreadsheet. And I'm going to come back to random.org. I'm going to click it again. Boom, 1332. We can stop sharing now. And we can put that in the spreadsheet. 1332. And we can do a screen share for the spreadsheet now. Here we go. Okay, so there they are, 1040 and 1332. So let's find 1040. 1040. And that is going to be a $60 person. I need to copy that. Copy. Need to go back up the top. Paste it in there. And that is $60 because not in Poverty Crusher, Share Hope, or Easy Team Builder. And the next one is 1332. 1332, and that again is going to be a $60. Okay. Anko Weezer, I know, is in here. I'm not sure about Shah Zaid bin Nasir, but Sabah Fatima and Weezer Trishla are both going to get $60. I'll put that in there, 60. And Anchor definitely is going to get his 60. And if Shah Zaid Nasir is in here in this list, he will also get $60. I'm going to save that file, make sure that I don't lose it. We can stop sharing there now. Come back here. 1040, not 1140. Oh dear. I'm glad you're here. Yep. Let's get rid of that one. 1140. Let's find the right one. Oh, let's find 1040, which is the right one. Thanks again, Lewis. He keeps me he keeps me in line. We're getting there. 1040. And that changes things quite a bit because that is a bigger payout. Okay, so that is now correct. Thank you, Lewis. But that payment there will be 150 less 20, $130. Okay, so those are the people. Radugal Bain 95, and if the sponsor MJS Head is in here, they'll both get 130. Weezer Trishula and Anko Weezer are both going to get $60. Okay. I didn't do a screen share for that, did I? Okay, you'll have to trust me. Okay, but thanks. I'm going to save that now. I should have done a screen share, but I didn't. But there you go. But thank you so much for that. And Bazina also said the first one is wrong. You keep on top of your game. I should have spotted it. I didn't. Thank you so much. Congratulations to the winners. We got Peter in from Cameroon, I think, and I don't think we mentioned him before. Let's just have a quick look, see if there's anybody else worthy of a mention. No, I don't think there's anybody else that I can see there. Okay, we're done, I think, for today. So in the words of the late, great Russ Cowley, see you later, alligator. Okay. I'll be here tomorrow, same time, same place. As I say, we will have a webinar, so if I can get 2 in, I will. We'll do Saturday, 8 a.m. definitely. And we'll try and get Friday in later in the day. We'll either do it like about 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. And the more of you that can attend, the better it'll be for everybody. We'll try and keep it short and to the point, but we'll answer any questions that crop up. And any of you that have got any testimonials by then from being in and having got referrals or whatever, you need to be there and prepared to say, I've only been in a week, but I've got this, whatever it is, whether it's 1 referral, 3 referrals, 10 referrals, whatever it may be. Okay? And if you haven't got them, go out and get them before we have the webinar. Okay, that's it from me. I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time on our link and YouTube, and maybe one day on Facebook. The recordings will be posted in Facebook, but until then, we've got to be content with it streaming on YouTube, but get into our link here. God bless you all. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Go the extra mile, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.